a video to go through with it, which made it a lot easier for me because there were some parts they weren't really tough. It just gave took me a couple tries to make sure I was doing something right. The introduction was pretty simple. We just went over what we were going to go over. Accessing your Linux machine was pretty simple. Logging into it, it kind of became almost um, secondhand nature to me. It just became pretty simple. Um, and then reading through this as well was a little interesting. I did like task 2. Task 3. I was already pretty familiar with LS from Linux Fundamentals Part 1. The dash A was new to me though, and dash help. It was kind of fun reading through this. And then the manual or the man LS was pretty interesting to go through as well. Um, and then the answers were in the manual section, which was pretty simple. The task 4 for file system interaction. Um, Going through all of these was pretty interesting. I kept creating folders and I would just label the folder nerd and I would just put write fun stuff in my folders. Especially when I got to the nano part further on. It was kind of fun creating my own folders. And then all of these answers were in, I had to search through the directories and folders to get through these answers. Um, that part was pretty simple. Switching users was also pretty simple, and switching back was pretty easy. I will say the only thing that kind of threw me a little bit was when I switched users or when I logged in for the first time. The password was invisible, and that was what kind of threw me for a loop, was not being able to see what I was writing. Task 6 was also pretty simple. Um, Exploring these was pretty fun. Um, and then all these answers were in the read-in. And then the conclusions and summaries just went over what we went over. Conclusions and summaries in the introduction are kind of the same task. I feel like they're not really needed, but it's kind of nice at the same time. And then task 8 was just moving on to fundamentals part 3. The video helped a lot, but I felt like this one was a lot simpler than the Linux fundamentals part 3. For this room, I would rate it a 10 out of 10. It was pretty easy. I do enjoy the videos. They're very helpful. And I enjoyed this room.